you fellow traders. This video I'm going to show you just how easy this is to make money and trade. I know a lot of you have been giving some comments and messages, and I'm kind of getting the impression that some new information is going around that is telling traders certain things are guaranteed, certain tricks are going to work and do certain things, and it's going to cause you to waste your time and follow all these different rabbit holes that you don't need to go down. I've been trying to show in the last several videos of the channel of just how simple it is to be profitable and actually trade. You don't need a whole lot of crazy gimmicks or indicators or anything like that. And for this type of show here, I'm gonna not use anything at all. I mean, I am not using one piece of technical analysis. I'm not gonna care about which way the market's going. None of that. So what I've got is we're on a random bar. We're on the New Zealand dollar, so I don't have it memorized because I stare at the Euro USD all the time, so using that one wouldn't do much justice. But we're back in February of 19 on the NZD. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna guess, and what's going to happen is I'm going to show you, even without looking at levels, even without looking at indicators, without even trying to look at the big picture, we're going to make some money. So I've already got a sell on. We're going to start at $0. We're going to assume a $1,000 account. We're going to use a 0.05 for our sizing, and we're just going to play it through. So if we get it wrong, no big deal, because we're going to handle that situation to where basically we're just going to adjust to make a difference later. That's kind of the whole idea. So right now we're wrong. No idea where the market's going. Now it went right. So you may just sit on it for a little while. Sometimes you may get it right away. Take a little gain. Take another guess. And we got to start getting some stuff wrong. Okay, so price still going. Go against me a little more than that. Come on. And you'll notice how the market is always going up and down, up and down, up and down. So even if you're wrong, eventually you're probably going to be right. Everybody's worried about it running away and disappearing on you and never coming back. Well, you know, there is cases where, okay, you could end up going long from here and never coming back, but that doesn't mean you need price to come back here in order to make money off of this position. And that's kind of the whole purpose of the add-ins and add-ons. I just got to get a bad situation. So far we're not even getting that. So in this case right here, you know, it's been going against us, going a while. So let's say if we don't think price is going to come back to this point, all I would have to do, it's kind of helpful to do this too. It doesn't work in replay. So we're not going to be able to split up the positions. We'll just run them all as a whole, which if you're running independently, you may want to use slightly different units or sizes in America, so you can avoid that first in, first out rule, but we'll work with it on this one. So now it's just going back even further. I'll add on a little bit more so it doesn't have to go as far, and as it starts to move back up, that's when we're going to be looking to get out of our position. We may have to wait on it for a minute. Boom. Take that. I'm not doing anything. I'm just entering a trade. If the market's going the right way, I take it. If it's not, I'll add some more to it. Add some more. And then once it comes back, there we go. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just taking some guesses. If it goes right, I take it. If it doesn't go right, I don't take it. Now you notice I'm not doing anything here. That's because the price is still in this area. It's not moving, it's going sideways. I'm not going to sit here and flip back and forth and try to catch all these little moves. Price is here. If I take a position, if it stays here, I do nothing. If it moves out, then I do something. I could have took something there, but it's not going to work out great for what I'm trying to show you. So now we're starting to get a situation where, okay, it's going to fly away from us. This is that all-inclusive, everything is so fearful type of situation. It's flying away. It's not coming back. I'm going to add another one. Because if it does happen to just snap back down like that, we make money. Now we flip. Could be right, could be wrong. Be great if we're wrong. Love being wrong. So we did get that one. Try this again. Oh, I got a good one there. Still going against us, but not going anywhere. Now it's going to come back. I had to wait on it 2 or 3 days. Could be the case sometimes. But this is just how easy it is to make some money in this market. It's so easy, it's dumb. So easy, it's dumb. It's against us. I want it to go really far against us. There we go. And notice how when I add down here, even though that position is way up here, it brings our break-even point down. And that's all we're trying to do by adding on to a position. Market's always floating back and forth. When it comes back to our favor a little bit, it's going to pop back up. Yeah. You could do something even like that. The only thing that matters is that number is green every time you go flat. And that could be, you could have 4 or 5 positions, you could have 20 positions. It doesn't matter. As long as the total of all those positions is positive, close it all, start over. No matter which direction, you might get it right away, you might not. If it goes wrong, just sit on it for a little while. If it goes pretty far wrong, add some more to it. It'll bring your break-even point down, and then you don't have to move near as far to get back into profit. Oh no, going against us. Add to it. You notice I'm only adding 1 or 2 times. You let it get a little distance, add some to it, and then when it moves back just a little bit to your direction, you get it going. There we go. Now we're making a mess. So now I've done added 3 times. We still haven't had it come back, but now we've gone far away. Add again, bring it down. So we had a $1,000 account. You may get some drawdown in some instances. So as long as you can support that drawdown, eventually you get it right. And just keep making money. That's 30%. It's 30%. Just sitting here, zoomed in, staring at the chart, looking at hardly any information, not looking at levels. I didn't pull indicators. I have no signals, nothing. just put a position on, let the price move. If it goes against you, put some more into it, bring your break even closer to you, let price move some more. It's a very simple routine. I do it over and over and been doing this for months, if not almost a year at this point, just by running this simple one strategy. And it generally averages between 17 to 24% a month. So we got one, I'll start back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So we are roughly a month and a half into this price action. Didn't analyze price, didn't do anything, just did some positions. And we're already on track to hit well into that 20% a month range. And that's how it's done. So just very simple. Try it out. Do some back testing. So what if it runs away? You saw just how to manipulate and use your own position to help itself. It's going against you, add to it. That's it. All you have to do is support that drawdown. We had about a $200 drawdown on a $1,000 account. Who cares? That's hardly anything. 20%, so what? $200 is nothing. Now, when you get a larger account, you may want to consider, a little bit less drawdown, but generally, in the case of sizing, a lot of times I just use a rule of thumb. I'll go for like using a 0.01 per 200, 0.01 per 175 or so. I wouldn't really go any lower than 0.01 per $150 of account balance. A very conservative method would be to use 1 per every $250 of account balance. Now, if you're using the 1 per $250 account balance, you're probably going to wind up somewhere in the neighborhood of 16%, 10 to 15% drawdown. If you go with 1 per 200, you're going to wind up somewhere in the neighborhood of 16 to 20% drawdown. And if you go down to 150, you could end up with about 30 to 40% drawdown. And if you go to using 1 per 100, you're probably looking at about roughly a 60% drawdown. So if you're looking to use the lower numbers for rule of thumb, just make sure you have a really high leverage. If you have a lower leverage, it's probably better to stay at the 1 per 200 or 1 per 250. That'll give you plenty of room to afford your margin and your drawdown without getting in a pickle. So, very short video this time. I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys on the next one, maybe. I'm getting a little disappointed at some of the views and likes and comments and subscriptions and all. Like, I'm not getting any likes. You guys aren't asking any questions. You're not making any comments. You're not really helping the algorithm out. And, if nobody's going to be able to get to see this because the algorithm isn't getting helped out, there's no point in me doing it anymore. I've kind of said this a couple of times before, and you guys have come through for me in the past. We got to try to keep that up, help this channel grow. I've been stuck in the same spot on this channel now for about probably 3 to 4 months now. So if I'm going to keep posting videos, there's got to be somebody to watch it that is interested and wants to see it. I mean, even some of my newer videos, it's taken weeks to even get 100 views. So, if nobody's watching it, what's the point? But I'm going to just wrap it up. Help out the video, help out the algorithm, comment, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I enjoy making videos, but if nobody's, it's like talking to an empty room. If nobody's in there to listen, there's no point to talk. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think.